Good morning, sweet baby. You still look tired. You having your yummy breakfast?
Me?
How does it taste?
Good.
It's good?
Yeah.
So the kiddos are having pancakes this morning, and they're not your traditional pancakes. I made them with oats, eggs, banana, and blueberries with a dash of cinnamon. And then I cooked them on the stove with some coconut oil. So they're super healthy and nutritious. Yes, ma'am. Do you taste the cinnamon?
Yeah.
Yeah?
This is for the blueberries.
You see the blueberries? Ooh, yummy. Taste it. Tell me what it tastes like. Put the whole thing in your mouth.
Yeah, I don't want it.
You eat blueberries at school. Mmm, delicious. I went ahead and took the blueberries out. I added them because I thought it'd be a nice thing to add, but they still make me nervous because even when they're cooked and you try to cut them, the skin stays long and it stays on and it just becomes a big old mess. So I'm gonna hold off on the blueberries next time. I didn't put them in the first time that I made these, and I just decided to throw them in this time, thinking that cooking them would help make them easier to cut and for the baby to eat, but it just makes me nervous with the skin. So she really likes it, but I'm gonna skip the blueberries next time. Do you feel better now that you've eaten? Is your tummy full? All right, y'all done now? Are you all done? So hey guys, I just got myself ready for the day, and I don't really have too much on the agenda. I just need to film a couple clips for one video, and then I'm gonna go to the gym later. That's something that I've been doing this week. Today will be my 5th day going in a row. I just noticed that I was gaining a little bit of weight and I was getting a little chub, and I'm just a little bit heavier than I wish to be, so I'm going to the gym and I'm trying to work on that. Now that Laney's almost a year, like, she's not a super baby anymore. She's really on the move now, so she's getting a lot easier to take care of and a lot easier for people to babysit. So I want to start going to the gym again, and thankfully Kayson's going to start going to school again soon, and I'm still undecided if I'm gonna send Laney. I will be able to send her to Mother's Day out because she'll be a year, but I'm still undecided if I'm gonna start her now or if I want to wait until like their 2nd semester after Christmas to start her. So I'm not sure, but I'm really like want to start going to the gym again, and I want to keep this up and keep this going. And I'm drinking my breakfast right now, but it's actually like lunchtime. It's my protein shake and my protein smoothie that I like to make. It's a scoop of whey protein powder, half of a frozen banana, a handful of frozen blueberries, a tablespoon of peanut butter, some ice, and like 2 handfuls of spinach, and it's so good. I do put like a little bit of honey. It's not a lot, like no more. It's probably like half of a tablespoon of honey just for a little sweetness, and it's so good. So here's Laney's outfit of the day. If you guys have been following me for a long time, you may recognize this outfit from one of my pregnancy hauls. This is an outfit from Bailey's Blossom. She can finally fit into it, and I'm so happy because this is one of 4 that she has, but only 2 of her outfits have the matching headband. And it's kind of long and floppy. I think I need to like retie it and make it a little bit shorter. Laney is sporting some new accessories. She got her ears pierced, and you look so beautiful. You guys may have noticed that at breakfast, and if you follow me on Instagram, then you already know. Look how pretty your new earrings are, baby. So I put on Laney's birthday party invitation that I didn't want any gifts. She doesn't need anything. We have plenty of toys, and one thing about birthday parties is that you just get way too much stuff, and I'm like trying to clean out the stuff that we have, and we don't need to add anything to it. So my mom was wanting to know like what I wanted her to get her for her birthday, and I was like, I really don't know. She doesn't need anything, and I was like, wait, I really want Laney's ears pierced. So that's what my mom did for Laney. She got her ears pierced, and she also got her a new pair of shoes. So that was our birthday gift, or Laney's birthday gift from my mom. So some people aren't into piercing babies' ears. I got my ears pierced when I was like 6 weeks old. and I knew I wanted Laney's ears pierced, so I got her ears pierced, and she did fine. She was pretty dramatic for the first like 3 minutes. And then after that she was fine, and she hasn't touched them or messed with them since. Well, I don't want to say she hasn't touched them. She's tried to mess with them a couple of times, but I just redirect her attention and she stops. But they look really good. I have a cleaner, so I just clean them morning and night with the solution, and they've been perfectly fine. She hasn't had any issues, no swelling, no bleeding, nothing. So we went to Merle Norman, which is a beauty store in our mall, and I'm pretty sure that that's like a nationwide store. So I really liked Merle Norman. My sister got both of her girls' ears pierced there. They're super clean, really nice. It's way better than going to like a Claire's or something like that. So yeah, she did really good with getting her ears pierced, and I think she looks super cute. So Laney's getting, as you guys know, she can crawl now, but she's still like scooting on her belly, but she's now getting on her knees. And she's trying to crawl on her knees, but she still scoots. She's really fast at this scooting, and she'll go all the way from here in the living room to Kayson's bedroom. But she can also now get onto her butt from her belly, which she couldn't do before. But she can do now. Maybe she'll, maybe I'll get lucky and I can get it on camera for you guys. Hey Kayson, come over here and sit so I can show everybody how Laney sits now.
He's
Can you sit up, Buggies?
He's flying.
He's flying? Good girl, Laney! I'm so proud of you!
I got a way right there.
So yeah, that is a really big and exciting milestone. I had quite the meltdown like a week ago. Just so worried about her because she wasn't getting up on her knees at all. She wasn't going from her tummy to sitting or anything like that. And I had a huge complete meltdown about it. And then a week later she was doing it. So she gets on her knees and she will rock back and forth, and she'll take try to do like 1 or 2 steps forward on her knees, but she just knows that she's faster right now scooting on her belly, so that's what she's still doing. But she definitely does try to crawl properly, but she just prefers to do it on her belly, I guess, because she's faster and she can get to where she wants to go a lot quicker. But now that she's crawling, she goes everywhere. I really need to get some baby gates. Like, I really need to get them so bad, because the baby gate that we have now is just a prop, so she pulls it down. So I really need to get a metal baby gate. I want one for in the living room so I can keep her confined to one room, but I also want one for in front of the stairs to keep Kayson from going up the stairs, because Kevin's office is upstairs and he works from home now, so he doesn't need Kayson going up there all the time and bothering him, because he can get really easily distracted and it screws up his like work thing. Like when he gets into the groove, Kayson can just blow it in 2 seconds by going up there. So I really need to get some like metal baby gates that like lock to where they can't open them. So it's lunchtime. Kayson and Laney are having the same thing. I cut Laney's different today. I typically cut her sandwiches and her food into teeny tiny little pieces, but she's actually holding it and taking bites off of it, so that's good. So they've got grilled cheese and then a little bit of strawberry. Do you like hot cheese like your brother? He's staring at Daddy. Hi. I think eating lunch wore her out. She ate an entire grilled cheese sandwich except for that little piece that's still in her hand. So she slept in this morning and didn't have a morning nap. I've had a feeling for the last week or two that she's maybe trying to go from 2 naps to 1 nap a day. And she's never fallen asleep in her high chair. So it's almost 1 o'clock, and she typically has a nap at like 10 and she'll sleep till noon, but she slept until 8:30 this morning, so we didn't do the morning nap, and now she's ready for a nap. So poor baby. I'm gonna go ahead and put her down now. So I just got home from the gym, so that's why I'm looking a little crazy. But while I was there, I got a call last week. If you guys remember in the beginning of the video, I told you guys I had a meltdown last week about Laney and her development. Well, I contacted early intervention, and early intervention is every state has one. if your child is under 3 years old and you have concerns with their development, you can refer your child to the program and get a free evaluation. So that's what my call was just now. I had a call back from early intervention to schedule Laney's evaluation, and I don't know how I feel about now my decision to get her evaluated. I'm sure there's people out there that probably think I'm stupid, but just with everything that she's been through, how little she was at birth, and I do still have concerns about her. I just think it's probably smart to get her evaluated. They're gonna evaluate her speech. They're gonna do physical and cognitive evaluations too. They said the evaluation will take 2.5 to 3 hours, and they're just going to work with her and figure out if she does have a delay, how delayed she is, and if she does need therapy to help her out. So I had the option to do 2 different days. I chose a later date because the therapist coming out specializes in speech, and that's where I feel like she's the most delayed. They said all of their therapists, whether they're physical or speech therapists, they are all trained to do the same evaluation. They're all trained to look for cognitive, speech, and physical delays or issues. But since her biggest delay, or what it looks like to me to be her biggest delay or her biggest issue right now is speech, I decided to wait a little bit longer for her appointment and to have a speech therapist come out. So they're gonna send out a speech therapist and another person who is a teacher, and kind of, it's like if your kid is delayed but not too far or too far enough to have a therapist, then they'll go with the teacher who will like work with them a little bit. So they said too, if she's not delayed enough to be in therapy but could still use a little bit of assistance, that the teacher might be able to help too. So that's why they sent out both. In early intervention, it's free of charge. You don't have to pay to get evaluated or anything like that, which is really great. And the evaluation is for any child under 3. If your child is over 3, I'm not sure how or if they do the evaluations like that or not, but yeah, I'm having her evaluated. I'm really nervous about it, but I'm just gonna pray about it and try to be as positive as possible, and hopefully all goes well, and hopefully she is just delayed on her adjusted age and she's not further behind than she should be. So so yeah, we'll see how that goes, but I wanted to update you guys on that because I feel like with you guys following my journey from like my pregnancy and all the way through her first year, that this is a really big thing to happen. So I would feel silly not sharing it with you guys. So keep us in your prayers, send positive thoughts. Hopefully everything goes well and Laney won't have any problems. So we'll see. Did my little sweet pea not want to take a long nap? I thought you was gonna take a long one because you didn't take a morning nap, and I thought you were gonna be tired, but you only slept for an hour. You only slept for a little over an hour. That's not good, buggies. So this is one of Laney's early birthday presents. We decided to get her a walker, and it's hard to tell how she really feels about it. I think she kind of likes it, but she can't move the way that she wants to in it. Come on, baby. I found this one on Amazon. It was one of the most inexpensive ones. I did not want to pay like $80 for a walker. So this is, I think it's the Costco one. It's one of the little monster ones, and I got the girl one. The boy monster one like this is super cute. It's orange and blue. Here you go, baby. But I like this one. It's simple. It's easy to move around. She can't topple it over or anything like that. You keep dropping your little cow? There you go. But she's still trying to figure it out. She mostly can move backwards pretty easy, and she can move forward a little bit, but not much. She's not like cruising in it by any means, but if I need her to like stay in one spot for a second, it's nice to have this option rather than just the bouncer. So she seems to like it okay. It's also like perfect for when I'm cooking dinner at night and I can put like a few little puffs in the little tray and she can watch me cook dinner and she can sort of like scoot around and eat a snack. It's like really great for that. Hello, Laney. Come on, little Laney. Oh, so you'll walk for little piggy, but you won't walk for mama. You can get your little piggy. Hello, little baby. Do you want your little piggy? Do you want your little piggy? Give her kisses, buggies. Give her kisses. Oh, so sweet. Oh, you love little piggy. This is a little blah blah doll, in case anybody was wondering. It's one of the minis. They've got the regular and then the mini. And we've got both, but I have fallen in love with the minis because they're just like the perfect little size for her. Give her kisses. Give her kisses. Oh, so sweet. So I did a bit of an outfit change. Got that hair in a pony. I am looking extra sexual and extra spicy, y'all. No, just kidding. This is basically what I live in the afternoons. It's like 5 o'clock's like coming and it's time to like get comfy and it's almost time to pour a glass of wine and start cooking dinner. So that's about where I'm at in my day. I hear Laney grunting in here. It is like 5 o'clock. I need to go wake Kason up. He is just sleeping the day away. Hey, stinky girl. Where are you scooting off to? You wanna go wake up Brother Bear? Let's go wake him up. Hey! Y'all are so cute. They are seriously the best. Best kids ever, cutest brother and sister in the whole world. I love them so much and I'm like so happy that they're mine. Before it gets too dark, I wanted to come on here and end the video. I've got my wine, but before I go, I wanted to let you guys know, I'm making stir fry for dinner. It's one of my favorite things to make. So I do a bunch of stir fry veggies and then I grill chicken. I put some of the chicken in the stir fry and I leave some out because Kason doesn't really like the sauce and Laney, it's probably a little bit too much for Laney right now. Plus, I'm cooking extra chicken, so I want to have chicken for throughout the weekend and stuff because Laney can eat them for meals and so can I. But I wanted to share with you the stir fry sauce that I made. I'm not gonna like make it here on camera, but I will leave the recipe down below. It looks like a big fat joke on camera, like in the bowl while it's not like actually cooked, but I kid you not, it is the best stir fry sauce ever. So I found the recipe for the stir fry sauce over a year ago and it's the only one that I've used ever since. It is so good and it's like, I feel like it's a much healthier option than if you were to like get a stir fry at a restaurant. There's literally out of the whole like over 2 cups worth that I made, there's only 2 teaspoons of oil in it. Or actually 1 teaspoon of sesame oil and 1 teaspoon of rice wine vinegar. The rest is low sodium soy sauce. It calls for chicken broth, but I use chicken stock so that it cuts down even more salt. And honey for sweetness, there's no sugar in it at all. And garlic and ginger paste. Oh, and cornstarch for thickening. It's seriously so good. And I make a crap ton of veggies when I make the stir fry veggies just so that I can eat them as leftovers. So it's so good. I'm gonna leave the recipe down below. You guys have to try it. It's seriously the best. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video because we're gonna eat very, very soon. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and the family today. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.